What you're searching on the internet there. More and more websites are installing consumer tracking technology. The tools help companies gather information about the people visiting their sites. Internet security expert Anthony Montaluzzo is here to explain all of this. Good to see you, Anthony.
Thomas, nice to see you.
I don't know how I feel about this. So everything I search for can be tracked?
Everything that you do can be tracked on the internet, and that's a big issue because anything that you type, for instance, in the Google search bar, Google stores that information, so it is tracked.
Wait, how are they doing it, though?
One way is Google tracks the IP address, which is your unique identifier on the computer when you connect, and secondly, cookies, which have been around forever and have been debated for a very, very long time.
Real quick, what is a cookie, for those who don't know?
A cookie is a little piece of information that a website puts on your computer that after you leave that website, it could still track what you're doing and send information back to the host website of the cookie.
And we're talking about all websites here.
Lots of websites. One website I want to say that's not doing it is the Wikipedia, but dictionary.com, MSN, Google, really all your major search engine sites, and any site that really gives you free information is doing this.
You know, you have to wonder what other information can these trackers get from us?
Numerous things. They know what you like. They could probably guess your age range. They could guess if you are into a certain sports team. That's why they could do really, really targeted advertising. When you say Facebook is a big user of that technology.
You talk about advertising. What are they doing with the information? Are they selling it?
Yeah, most definitely. They're selling the information, but what they're doing, they're not saying, hey, Thomas Drayton does this. They're saying the user of this computer likes these type of things.
It would be very boring, by the way, Anthony.
And we know your New Kids on the Block days, but you know, they would basically find a profile of you and then use that to target and sell specific things. So when you're on Facebook or another site and you're like, oh my God, this is my favorite sports team. How did they know? They're tracking it.
Is that legal though?
It is not illegal, not yet at least. Congress and other different entities are getting involved.
So what can you do to protect yourself if I say, wait a minute, I don't want to be tracked here?
One of the ways that you can protect yourself is to disable cookies on your browser. What that might do is, and here's the catch-22, that might disable some of the functionality on the website. The other thing that you can do is go into your Internet options if you're an Internet Explorer user and delete your cookies very, very often, and that will remove their ability.
There are things you can do to protect yourself. Hey, did you ever play Atari as a kid?
Oh, absolutely. Atari was one of my favorites.
I used to love Atari. I sold it for $50. I'm so bummed out now, back when I was a kid. Well, it turns out the video game pioneers make it a comeback. After poor business decisions and losing millions of dollars, Atari is working to be the leader in the future of gaming, and starting with some of the classic games. What's the scoop, Anthony? What do you know?
Atari has a very great market right now. What they're doing is they're updating their old games that we've all been fans of as growing up, and they're making them available for download on the Wii, on your iPhone, on the Xbox. So they're basically getting to upgrade the old concepts that they had and using it to generate revenue.
Yeah, I found it very interesting that these games are going to be able, you can be able to download them on the internet. Atari actually feels games in stores itself is kind of a dying market. It's interesting.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, look what iTunes has done to CDs and the other thing. I mean, a lot of the content that you're getting is digital, movies, music, why not games?
So what was your favorite video game?
I would have to go with either Pac-Man or Q*bert. They were always cool.
Pac-Man was very cool. There was one, I can't remember, it was kind of like a Rockstar game. You had to get the Rockstar to his car in the concert, and nobody knows what I'm talking about, but if anyone out there can ever find it, I'll be your best friend forever.
I'll have to Google that for you.
Anthony Montaluzzo. Hopefully you'll have it next time. Good to see you, my friend.